Perioral dermatitis. Oh, perioral dermatitis. If you're like me, then you are currently suffering with perioral or steroid dermatitis and are probably crying into your pillow right now, wondering why you were cursed with this awful acne. And the products that I'm going to show you today, I managed to clear it up in 3 days. So I went to see a dermatologist last year because I had been prescribed a bunch of stuff by my doctor. Well, I'm going to show you the products that I used and kind of tell you all the information I know because there actually isn't too much out there. So my story with perioral dermatitis was that I had a bump kind of acne thing on my chin and it wasn't really going away, so I went to the doctors. I saw a total of 5 doctors and was prescribed zinc ointment, spot cream. The worst one was I was prescribed steroid cream. My doctor didn't tell me how serious this was, so I applied it all over my face thinking, yeah, it's great, it's finally going, and that's how I got steroid dermatitis. Steroid cream literally thins your skin, and the minute you stop, your skin just explodes, it irritates. And most things kind of get worse day by day. This was getting worse literally minute by minute. So if anyone is thinking about taking steroid cream to get rid of this, do not. Seriously, do not put steroid cream on your face. Secondly, go see a dermatologist. He was great because he really clarified what I had. I didn't even know what it was called. So I would definitely recommend going to see a dermatologist. He prescribed me some antibiotics and they were called Limaslime. They're hot capsules and you take 1 a day. But when I saw my dermatologist, he was like, yep, this is what you've got, and we'll get it cleared in 3 to 6 months. So, cried my eyes out and thought, I need to get rid of this so much faster. So, went online, looked at blogs and YouTube videos, and like I said, managed to clear it up in 3 days. And if I hadn't done that, then I probably might even still be struggling with it. I don't know, but thank goodness for YouTube and blogs. So I did keep taking these. I can't tell you how well they worked because I took them for about 2 weeks and then stopped. I've heard other people say they're really good, but other people have been taking them for about 8 months. So that's just a bit too slow for me. Anyway, that's what I was prescribed. The best thing I learned was that reading blogs, watching YouTube videos from other girls that were suffering, is that the biggest cause they know for perioral dermatitis is in all the products we use, all our makeups, all our face washes, everything is sodium sulfate. So sodium sulfate literally irritates your skin. Your skin is already really sore, really red, so by cleaning it with these cleansers, you think you're doing a good job and you're actually making it worse. So, step 3, get rid of sodium sulfate. Look at all the products you're buying, look at all the makeup you're using. Even in shampoos, they put sodium sulfate. I used a brand called Happy Naturals that you can get from Sainsbury's, you can get anywhere, but just look on the back of all of your shampoos. It will never be in conditioner, but it will be in shampoo. Step 4, I used Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish Hot Cloth Cleanser. This was a godsend. Her stuff does not include sodium sulfate, so that was a big reason why I researched. But the great thing about this was that when I was even washing my skin, I found that towels were really rough on my skin. It would hurt. I wanted to dry my skin, but I kind of wanted to use like a sheet or tissues or something. So when you buy this product, you get a nice cloth with it, and that was so soothing for my skin and made a huge difference. So definitely recommend getting it. Seriously, so good. It was that when I researched about it, a lot of people just said to keep taking vitamins. So I took vitamin E supplements. I just got these from Boots, but obviously you get them anywhere. I took vitamin C, I took iron tablets. I don't know how well that worked, but I just found that taking those every day kind of made me healthy in general. And yeah, I don't know how well it worked, but I would recommend taking them in general. And it is something I used and I did get rid of it, so that would be good. Number 6, if we're keeping track, is that a lot of people said that the reason you have this ring around your mouth is that the fluoride in toothpaste, so when you're brushing your teeth, the fluoride in toothpaste will irritate the skin around here and make it worse. So a lot of people said to get fluoride-free toothpaste. I got the Kingfisher, it just said natural toothpaste. I got it off Amazon. I was like, I need it tomorrow morning as quick as possible. But I'm sure any non-fluoride, fluoride-free toothpaste will do a dream. And I just find if I have acne now in general, if I even get a spot around here, I will use this toothpaste just to keep the skin as calm as possible. And I find that it really does help the recovery period. So yeah, I'm sure this brand or any other is good, but that would be my number 6. Number 7 is actually green tea. I would drink green tea as much as I could, even though I hate the taste. And then I would actually put a tea bag in some warm water and just dab it all over my face. I did it like 6 to 8 times a day. You start looking like Shrek, but it really helped tone down the redness, and I just found that my skin was so dry and like crispy, and the green tea just really helped with that. It really helped with the redness, it helped with the soreness of it, and because it's natural, you can use it as much as possible. So I would definitely recommend the green tea. Those were the products I mainly used. I was also recommended from my dermatologist a Rosacea Cream. Again, another theory, they don't really know what perioral dermatitis is, but another theory is that it could be possibly a form of rosacea because of the redness of it. So this is just a cream that you can use if you suffer with rosacea. You don't have to be prescribed this from a dermatologist, or you can just get it at your chemist if you ask. It did help. I found, especially for the big areas, I would put it on. Don't put it on too thick or else it doesn't work. But I couldn't put it all over my face, for example. It would have been too much. So I found for the bigger areas in general that this was quite good. So that would be that. So those were the products I used for perioral dermatitis. I would like to say I used those products and then yay, it never happened again. But yeah, it did. It came back about 3 months ago. Not half or even like a third as bad as last year. Like really not as bad. But it did basically come back. So I got a little bit on my chin again, but I mainly got these kind of dots on my forehead. If they weren't spots, they weren't acne, they didn't have a whitehead, but they were just bumps. I used a lot of face masks, exfoliators, everything, but they weren't going. Another thing that they think about perioral dermatitis is it might be bacterial, and I thought with these bumps that they would be bacterial as well. I didn't know, maybe from like working out, from running, my forehead gets sweaty and then I would do stuff around the day and not wash my forehead and it would get dots. So I'm not sure. But I found that to get rid of those, the best thing I had was actually organic vitamin E pure oil. This one. I wish I'd had this actually when I was suffering really badly with perioral dermatitis as well, because I wanted a moisturiser, but a lot of moisturisers I used just felt very thick again and just like clogging the skin. So because this is pure oil, I know maybe if you suffer with really oily skin, this wouldn't be too good, I'm not sure, but I found that it was incredibly light. It says on the back that it is for those with sensitive skin. If it's rough, if there's lines and wrinkles, which we all want. So, rough, dry, uneven skin helps with lines and wrinkles, which we all want. The last thing I used is I got Dr. Organic, their organic aloe vera gel. Dun dun. I just got this from Holland & Barrett. I also got the vitamin E pure oil from Holland & Barrett. I really liked it because it said that it was soothing, restoring, and antibacterial, which I thought it doesn't include sodium sulfate. None of the products I use do. And I just found even now, if I get just bumps like the start of maybe a spot or a zit for the Americans, and use Then I put this on in while I sleep, and then in the morning, nothing, gone. So I found that it was really, really, really useful. Yes, that is what I used. I completely understand what you're going through. I was crying all the time. I just had no idea. Last year, I thought anything that is natural, anything that says simple is going to be good. And actually, it has loads of chemicals, sodium sulfate. I was actually making it worse. If I'd just gone from what the dermatologist had said, I would have been keeping with those antibiotics for 6 months and it might not have cleared up. All the blogs, all the other YouTube videos I watched seriously helped me. So I really hope this helps you.